Alright, so I'm on my way to work. It seems like I make one of these like once a year because I kind of fucking have to. Charlottesville. We all know the tragedy that happened there. If you haven't heard about it, then you're obviously tucking your head away from the bullshit, and I don't blame you. Not at all. But I find myself torn apart every year, every fucking year. Because half the people on my page are for, and half the people on my page are against. And it shouldn't have to fucking be that way. Shit that keeps on polarizing us continues to pop up. You ever notice that? It just happens to pop up at very, very convenient times for certain people. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say who this benefits. But it just so happens to polarize the whole fucking country. Just smack down the fucking middle. And I find myself busted to fucking pieces. My heart gets torn apart every goddamn time. And all I can do is blame the incident. This time I'm not blaming the incident. I love y'all. I love all y'all. If you're a friend on my Facebook, there's a reason for that. I fuck with you. But this time I fucking can't. This dude who was at this event ran down and killed a person and injured some others. And the first thing you think is, whoa, you assume that he's with Trump. You assume that he voted for Trump. No, bitch, nobody even said that. I'm assuming he's a murderer. Just like Black Lives Matter movement people start screaming, kill pigs, doesn't mean that they support that whole movement either. However, this polarizes us. Let's just call shit what it is. Instead of saying, well, he was a white supremacist, let's just call him what he is. He's a fucking murderer. Just like the dude in Dallas who decided to shoot down some cops. The black dude was a murderer. Let's call the cops that killed the kids the fucking murderer and call it a wrap. Let's not put color on this shit. Murder is murder is murder. And if it's done on some ignorant bullshit, that's just what it is. It happened to happen at that event, but the murder happened because it was murder. Motherfuckers, stop being crazy about this. Call a murderer and move the fuck on. The rally that happened, you know what? They could have held that rally without the guns, without the saluting, without the race baiting. That whole riot was literally made to polarize us, to make us hate one another as white, black, whatever color you are. But they held it anyway, knowing that our country is ready to boil over with this rage, this inducing rage that continues every fucking day. Why? Why would you do that? Why even have it? It would have just been a lot easier. I'm not saying you don't have a voice and you shouldn't want to voice your opinion about loving your race. But why don't you spread that fucking love around? Why don't you love every race? Why aren't there parades about that? We love everybody. We also love ourselves, but we love everybody. Let's have a fucking Human Day parade. How about that? Where there's no hate, there's only love, where there's no weapons or vests, where there are no policemen ready to tear gas your operation. You know why we don't have that? It's because we're constantly being put against one another. That's what's happening. And every time you go to one of these events, or any time you support one of these events, you are literally adding to the problem. Instead of saying, you know what, I love everybody, I don't want anything to do with that. Instead of saying, that's their movement, I get why they're doing that, I understand why they're doing that, but it's not a viewpoint I agree with. But the day after the event, the day after the aftermath, everybody and their mom wants to chime in like they were there, like they knew exactly what was going on in the murderer's mind. Notice how I'm avoiding color there because I don't give a shit. Like they knew what was going on in the murderer's mind when they murdered somebody. I swear to God, I love y'all, but I hate y'all. Not because of your viewpoint. You can have whatever viewpoint you want. Your opinion is your opinion. But then you make your page all about that for like 3 or 4 days, and it makes me not want to fuck with you. Not because I don't love you, and not because I don't love that you have a viewpoint, but because you never come back. You never come back from that. You never get on the opposing viewpoint, and you never see that side because you don't give a shit. You never say, you know what? Maybe they have a point too. No, you don't. Meanwhile, I find myself on both sides of the argument every fucking time, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of fighting two battles every fucking time something happens. So I'm going to put it to you like this. If something happens that racially divides us as a country, as a people, as human fucking beings, and you put anything pro or against either side, unfucking friend me. I'm done. I'm not doing this shit no more. I do this once a fucking year and I feel horrible. This is a wake-up call. Either love everybody or fuck the fuck off with me. Because that's the only people I want in my circle. I love everybody, but those people, get the fuck off my page. If you're a butt person, I love everybody, but fuck out of here. Because I spent my whole the fuck ever loving all of you. And I'm tired. I cannot. I refuse to do that shit. I deserve peace. I deserve happiness. I deserve love. If you see a murderer for what a murderer does, and you can love and appreciate everybody, and love and appreciate everybody's viewpoints, you're a non-polarizing person. You're not a people pleaser. That just means you love everybody the same way. But you hate ignorance, you say. Yeah, hate ignorance. If somebody doesn't want to see that there are two sides to a point, yeah, that's the definition of ignorance, isn't it? Knowing that there's an answer, but not willing to learn that there is one. I can admit, I've been ignorant about a couple of things. But on this, I feel like somebody better fucking listen to me. On this, it's ridiculous. I said this time I wasn't going to say anything, but why should I have to be mute? Why should I have to be mute because of some bullshit? I shouldn't be mute. I should be loud. I should be vocal. I should be as loud as a fucking lion. But I'm as quiet as a mouse. Because of you. It's because of you. I have white friends, I have black friends, I have Asian friends, a couple Mexican friends. We don't really talk about politics. We don't really talk about race. We just talk about the shit that we like to do. And I love y'all when we get to do that, when we get to be in each other's lives. But then some shit like this happens and I go silent while everybody else makes noise. Well, they shouldn't have been doing this. Well, they shouldn't have been doing that. Well, this tragedy wouldn't have happened if. No, this tragedy shouldn't have happened. There's no and here's why, because I don't know the answer. Fact of the matter is, we should all be loving one another. Instead of having a supremacist party, white supremacists, black supremacists, if you're a person that hates other people based on the color of their skin or based on their hate, you can't rock with me no more. I'm sorry, you got to fucking go. I'm not doing it. You will. You'll choose to make that decision for yourself. And then we'll be friends or we'll not be friends. And that's just going to be what it be. I love you, but I can't. Not anymore. I'm not going to do that shit. It's your decision. Love everybody, period. I'm going to try my best to love the ignorant anyway. You're ignorant. I love you anyway. Fuck you. You're a fucking idiot. But I'm going to hug you and I'm going to love on you anyway. Because that's who the fuck I am. But if you get on your page and start talking that spew hatred shit, and you're not about love, you can get the fuck on. You can step, and there's nothing I'm going to do to keep you. I'm not going to pull you back. I'm not going to fight for you. I'm not going to do that shit. I'm going to make you make your decision and then you keep that. Because I can't no more. I can't fight for you anymore. I can't fight with you anymore. Can't we just disagree? No, the fuck we can't. Not on this. On anything else but this. I'm like, I've had people who fought with me about Trump multiple times. I don't like him. But he's my president, so I gotta do what I gotta do until there's another president. I'm riding with him. I'm not riding with Trump, but like fucking, he's my president, so I'm riding with my president. Crazy, right? But I'm accepting that. I can take a heated argument. Give me facts, though. Give me facts. Don't give me fake shit. Give me facts. And I'll still rock with you. I still respect you. I'll see you in the street and dap you up instead of punch you in the throat. But hatred, you can get the fuck on. I'm not doing that anymore. Either love everybody or get the fuck out of here. That's all I'm saying. I'm good.